Good morning. I hope y'all are doing well today. Back on Twitch today. If you haven't, I was live over on YouTube Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we played Dragon Age on Tuesday and Final Fantasy III on Wednesday and Thursday. So if you missed those and you're interested, make sure you check it out over there on YouTube. We're actually getting pretty close to the end in Final Fantasy III. Might actually finish it next week. If we do, we're going to move on to Final Fantasy V. We're going to stay in the Final Fantasy series. We've already done 4, so we're going to skip 4 and go up to 5. We haven't done 5. And we've already done 6, so after 5, we're going to move up to 7 until we get through the entire series, and then we'll move on to something else. We're going to be doing the same thing with Dragon Age. We're playing Dragon Age Origins, which is the first one. When we do finish that, which we just kind of started, so it's going to be a while, we'll move to Dragon Age 2 and then Inquisition. And that should complete the series. I don't believe there's any other Dragon Age games at the moment. All right, so today might be a little bit of a shorter stream today. I do have a lunch date with my wife, so I might have to end it between 11 and 12 instead of at 12. We'll see how it goes. She's supposed to let me know when she's getting ready to take her lunch. All right, let's see here. I am partnered with Swift Lifestyles. If you're interested in energy drinks, vitamins, shakers, etc., etc., just use that code Storm Raiders and you can get 15% off. I'll give you a little heads up. They're shipping out of Canada. I just bought a couple stuff, and it's right now in Ontario. Supposed to get here by Tuesday though, so which is really not that bad. I've ordered stuff on the West Coast, and it's taken longer than that to get to the East Coast, so not too bad. Well, I ordered a drink mix. It's supposed to be haunted. Supposed to taste like orange creamsicle or something like that. So once I get it, I'll let y'all know how it is. But it's like a big tub. It's supposed to have like 40 servings or something in it. So it's supposed to last a while. We'll see. Also have new merchandise. I was using Streamlabs merchandise store, but you're kind of limited on what you can sell as far as products. And then apparently they were having some issues with embroidering some of my stuff, so I decided to go back to Redbubble. And I got a bunch of stuff for sale there, several different designs, including my new emote designs. I will show you. Let's see, where are we at? So that base emote there, you can see the little emote. It's much bigger, but I have some products with it on there. I'm pretty sure the link down below, somewhere down there on my channel, I'm pretty sure I changed it over to Redbubble. So just click on that and you can have access to my merchandise. All right, we are going to play Fallout 4 again. We're going to try to play Fallout 4 again. It has a history of crashing. I've changed mods out, taken mods away, changed settings. I think we're now on medium settings. I read sometimes that there's certain software it doesn't get along with. It says it doesn't get along with Discord, which I don't know why there's a connection between Fallout and Discord, but whatever. So I went ahead and closed out Discord, so hopefully that won't be a problem. I do know it takes up a pretty good deal of memory, which is probably partially the problem. The game itself is taking up about 2,400 megabytes of memory. My memory is at 70% right now. CPU and GPU are fine. They're at 20. So hopefully we won't have any crashes at all. Knock on wood. We're going to do a new playthrough. So we're starting at episode 1. We're not using the alternate start mod. That's one of the ones I got rid of, just in case it was causing some problems. I did have an issue where some places buildings were invisible and you could see stuff inside it. The wall's still there, but you can't see the wall, kind of thing. But I believe I fixed that with a setting or something. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I did something to fix it. I did some research on it. And the last time I played, the walls were there. So hopefully they will stay there. Still might see some flickering in places here and there. I think a lot of it has to do with the engine they made the game with. It's not the greatest. And I kind of wish they would like remaster the game and use a better engine. I mean, they've remastered Skyrim how many times? How many times have they remastered Fallout? None, really. So it would be nice if they would do that, but I don't think they have any intentions on doing that. They're focusing on Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, and then they're supposed to go to Fallout 5. So, to the least, hopefully, Fallout 5 will have a better engine. And yes, they probably would say that, well, we created the game on this engine and you're modding it and the engine can't handle your mods. Okay, well then why do you allow the game to be modded? I mean, that's one of the biggest things that blew Elder Scrolls and Fallout up is the ability to mod the game. They made it an option. And that's partially what made it popular. And you made the game so it can't handle it. I mean, that doesn't really make sense, does it? Not to mention that the mods do indeed make the game better. So hopefully in Fallout 5, some of the mods that were created for Fallout 4, they'll use as ideas and implement them in Fallout 5 with a better engine. Like maybe Unreal 5 would be a good engine to use. And since Microsoft owns Bethesda now, and they got plenty of money, I don't see why they couldn't do that, right? All right, so we're going to try to play some Fallout 4. Fingers crossed. I have yet to actually complete this game. We sort of completed Skyrim. We beat Alduin and whatnot, but there's other DLCs we could do. We need to do Dawnguard and Dragonborn. We hadn't finished that yet, and we hadn't done the Civil War. Although I currently had some issues with Vortex talking about sandboxes and whatnot, and was not allowing me to play the game. But I will be playing around with that, and if need be, I guess we'll just start a new playthrough at some point. If I do that, I'll probably do that offline and just upload videos instead of being live with it, since we have been live a lot with Skyrim, and we sort of finished it. So, sometimes you got to move on to new things so that you don't get bored. But it's been a little while since we played Fallout, so we're going to give it a try. Plus, I couldn't really think of anything else to play at the moment. I'm kind of tossing around the Stalker series, which is another older first-person shooter. It's out of Russia, similar to like Metro, but a little bit older. But once again, there's modding that makes the game better and fixes bugs in the game, and in some cases even completes the game. Now, how you can create a game that's not finished, I don't know, but that's what I read. So I'm playing around with that a little bit. I currently have Clear Skies, Stalker Clear Skies installed. I got the other two as well. But Clear Skies is supposed to be the prequel, the first game, so I'm kind of like, well, story-wise, probably should play Clear Skies first. This is supposed to happen first. But there's some issues with that. You have a shotgun, rifle, etc. When you aim down the sights. Okay, even if it's iron sights, you aim down the sights. But if you have a handgun, pistol, whatever, it doesn't. It's like Fallout 3, where you have the crosshairs and it just zooms in a little bit. But the gun is off to an angle. It's like this. And then you got the crosshairs, like right here. And I'm like, why? Why'd you do that? If you have the other guns do it, why not this? It kind of it's messed up in my opinion, but there's mods that fix that. So I downloaded a mod that fixed that, plus added some other weapons and whatnot to it. But one issue I ran into and still can't explain why it's that way, I prefer to play with controller. I just like the way it feels. I got everything right here. Okay. And yes, some games have a lot of buttons, but with, Steam's mapping option or whatever, you can set multiple options to one button depending on whether you press it once, hold it down, or press it twice. So you can have multiple buttons on there. You just program the ones that you're going to use the most. That's what I do with Escape from Tarkov. There's tons of controls, but you're not going to need really half of them when you're actually playing. Some of it's optional, like looking at your gun. You don't necessarily need to look at your gun. That's just to show it off to people watching you. You can check your ammo. That's important. I think they added a new jamming feature to like shotguns and whatnot, so there's buttons for that as well. But the main buttons, I mean, really all you need is to point and shoot, right, and move around. I do not like moving around with the keyboard. I prefer the analog stick or the D-pad for movement. I like having everything right here. I don't want to be spread apart. Mouse is great for sniper shots, I will admit that. But anyways, so I was using controller for Stalker, and with this mod installed, whenever you move and like you like move and stop, there's stuttering in the video. And I'm like, what in the world is causing this? And then I pushed a button on the keyboard for movement. It didn't do it. It only did it for controller. Then I removed the mod and then used the controller. It didn't do it anymore. So for some reason, the mod is causing stuttering with the controller. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me when it's just a weapon mod. I mean, it changes the pistol is iron sights like it's supposed to. It changes stuff like that. But what does that have to do with controller and movement? You would think if it was a movement glitch, it would have been with the keyboard as well. So I don't understand why they're doing that, but I'm not a tech person. I don't create mods, but whatever. I'm going to be fooling around with it, see if I can figure out a fix for it. Because it's kind of hard to shoot a gun when you can't even look down the sights. Real old school. All right, let's play some Fallout. There we are. We're at character creation. Turn my controller on here. All right. I've already created him, so this is what he's going to look like. That's what his wife looks like. Although, you know, obviously we're briefly seeing her. We are confirmed. Settings. Pictures. I got it on normal. Voice is up. I got the music down. So when you're walking around the world, you're not hearing music. Makes it a little bit more, I guess, realistic. I mean, you do have radio, although we're not really going to be listening to it much because it's all copyrighted. And then footsteps up, so I can hear footsteps, and we got effects is kind of right in there. But Fallout and Skyrim tend to be very quiet, and I don't really understand why they did that. Whatever. So I got a bunch of mods that are initializing right now. My wife, she's telling me about lunch. Trying to decide where we want to go. So I just want to kind of stand here and let all the mods kind of kick in because I don't want anything to screw up. Got a bunch of weapon mods because I really don't like the weapons in this game. I think they look awful. They weren't quite as bad in New Vegas, and they weren't even quite as bad in Fallout 3. But in this, I really don't like the way they look. The 10mm pistol is way too bulky. The combat rifle, it's okay, but it just looks like, you know, sort of like with the pipe weapons. It's like, what's it called? I don't want to say secondhand, but handmade kind of shit. Very pipey looking. Hunting rifle is okay. I mean, it looks like a hunting rifle. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Submachine gun. The only submachine gun they have is a Tommy gun. Would like to have a little bit more variety than that. Let's see, the radium rifle is kind of eh. I don't like the pipe weapons. The handmade rifle, you know, it looks like an AK. It's okay. It's probably more decent as far as handmade weapons go, I guess. I mean, I kind of preferred using the was it the 44 Magnum kind of gun over the 10 millimeter because it looked more realistic.
Ah, good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5
Have a seat.
degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
Thank you.
And today's newspaper just delivered.
More of the same.
Might have to turn the volume up. Hey, look what it is.
Rognak the Barbarian in the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
Oh, sounds like someone made a stinky.
Someone made a stinky.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
But then we're looking at a cold front coming down from Canada, making it crisp and dry for next week's Halloween festivities. Looking in on next week's forecast, we have a high of 52 on Monday. But also if there are troops stationed overseas or
there he is, the representative.
weather as well.
Just finished across the street.
The nights are cold, unseasonably so for Southeast Asia. But for the 5th Infantry, that's as comfortable as an autumn jamboree. All the easier for our mechanized Hellcats to drive.
Interesting stereo.
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Something that is unquestionably.
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
I am referring, of course, to our great national path.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
I'm here now.
So you are. So you are.
He's like this asshole.
Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity.
He had to think about that for a while.
I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault.
Really?
Vault 111.
Didn't have something to do with my child?
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. I just need to verify some information. That's all.
Okay.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
Alrighty here. Carrying capacity is pretty important. Weapon accuracy would be kind of important. Health and action points is important. The ability to charm others is kind of important. Experience points earned is important. I guess we'll just do 4. All the way across. Alright. Rufus it is.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey,
How
it's peace
convenient.
of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sir, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
I kind of like the way the house looks. I like the fireplace.
Sir, if I may, Sean
I like
requires
the
your personal
fridge with the
attention.
window.
The boy needs his father after all.
Okay, I'm going. Wouldn't mind living in a house like this.
How are the two
Need
most
more than 2
important men in
bedrooms,
my
though.
life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
I'm curious where the park is.
Mum, you should come and see this.
What park she was
Codsworth?
talking
What's
about.
wrong?
Hey, hon.
What's wrong with Codsworth?
Find out.
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes.
Codsworth.
Sounds of explosions.
The news.
We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What did
contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations. We
Oh, no.
do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Codsworth, stay safe, buddy.
And your family as well, sir?
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered,
Amazing how this house changes.
Vault 111
Like the carport changes. Do you have a wall back there now? Or, in the future?
That's gotta be far enough!
What if it isn't?
Vault participants, this way!
Come on, run!
Residents of Sanctuary Hills,
Leave the bag.
if you
Who
are
cares?
Just help me pack it up!
Vault 111 immediately.
Must be autumn. Look at all the leaves.
All vault participants, check in at the gate! That's absurd! I am
Not on the
vault
list.
tech.
You don't get
I'm
in.
going in. You can't stop me! Okay. I'm not in the vault program. No. If you're,
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
You two, follow me. Come on.
Very
What's gonna happen to all those
suspicious
people
We're
outside the
doing
gate.
everything we can. Now keep moving.
that he referred to us by our genders and not by our names.
Sir, we need to send you down to the vault. Step on the platform. Step on the platform in the center.
All right, that's it. Send it down.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too. Oh my god!
Oh shit! Let's go!
Send it down now.
Hurry!
Hold on.
Can't this thing move faster?
Yes, faster!
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh shit! I have to turn my light on.
We did it.
We're
We
floating.
made it.
That's a common bug in this game, believe it or not. The elevator disappears.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
Yes, this is the stairs.
No.
He's good. Step over to the table, take a suit. Just step over to the table. Welcome.
Thanks.
Pick up a suit right over
What
there.
now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
See?
It's down
This
the
is our new
hallway
home.
right there.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced
I'm
facilities.
kind of curious how she's
Not that
holding a
covers
vault
aren't
suit
great
and the
by
baby
any
at the same time.
It's gone. Our home. Everything we had.
Sir?
My mother and father down in D.C. Oh, God, honey. What if they didn't make it?
I know this is a
How
difficult
long do you
time,
think we'll be down here?
but Vault Tech will be with
Oh,
you
we'll be
every
going
step
over
of the
all
way.
that in orientation.
You'll thrive here.
Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
Don't you think?
Just
The
checking
vault suit
everyone
is
off the
designed
list
to
as
be
they come in.
fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
They've clearly never seen sci-fi movies before.
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
Shh. It'll be okay. Daddy's right here. See?
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit.
How about I don't? This is not a decontamination chamber. Cryogenic chamber. Anybody who watches sci-fi knows this is a cryogenic chamber. Because decontamination chambers don't work like that.
Pressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
You have no idea.
Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
This is the one. Here.
Hey, what are you doing with my wife? Let me out. Let me out of here.
Everything's gonna be fine.
What do you want with my child? Put the gun down. I'm going to kill you.
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
You're a dead man.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
You're gonna have to kill him.
Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
I'm not a doctor. Actually, I'll be back later.
Why he says those random things, I have no idea.
God.
Why would Vault-Tec do this? Can't be the only one left. Hello? Anyone?
Cryogenic array is offline. Premature termination resulting in system failure. Isolated manual and remote overrides detected. Controls disabled. Life support offline. Premature termination resulting in system failure. Isolated manual overrides detected. Deceased. Died because of lack of life support. Same thing. Status unknown. Pod door manual override engaged. Mode override engaged. Boy, is he lucky that he didn't die like the others.
God.
All dead.
Why'd they do this?
Probably partially had to do with the mutiny.
Why'd they do this?
That's a giant roach. Money. Cigarette. Alright, Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with Vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. Upon activation notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with the admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the Vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the designated cryogenic pod. Residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcefully by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. So they murdered people that weren't supposed to be here. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary and cognitive activity, in particular, must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. So therefore, if you're the only one that's dying, you're going to die. Basically what that's. Independent research is encouraged and left to overseers' discretion. Security patrols are to be carried out on a constant 8-hour rotation. Security priorities include monitoring for signs of intrusion, checking for atmosphere leaks, settling disputes among personnel, enforcement of regulations set forth by the overseer, and enforcement of regulations set forth by Vault-Tec. Facility services and maintenance. Due to the nature of Vault 111, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to the overseer's discretion. Following a nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, subsequent attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all-clear notice. Upon receiving the all-clear notice, Vault-Tec personnel may be evacuated at overseer discretion. Disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 111 staff have been evacuated. Vault 111 is classified as a short-term assignment. Non-resident personnel are expected to carry out research duties and basic maintenance of the vault while awaiting the all-clear signal to evacuate. In the absence of an all-clear message from Vault-Tec, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstance may Vault 111 staff evacuate during this shelter period unless receiving the all-clear message from October 23rd, 2077. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. I wonder who didn't make it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment. For a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we were smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? December 25th, 2077. Christmas underground. Got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They hiding something from us? Another company secret only for the higher-ups? Whatever. Just a few more months until the all-clear is supposed to come through, then we can start rebuilding. March 14th, 2078. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir-crazy. Some people are even saying the all-clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here much longer. That's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. The fact that we only have enough food left for another few months. Tops. The overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on. I just know it. We're running out of food, so they were not given a sustainable way of creating food. I guess Vault-Tec was not really thinking this was not priority to them, apparently. Wouldn't it make sense to have some kind of greenhouse, growing plants, vegetables, and stuff like that, to kind of have food source, just in case something were to happen. April 23rd, 2078. Main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has one of the science team watching the door into his office at all times from a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight, support staffers, and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. Last entry. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. A handful of us confronted the overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in his office, along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have by tonight. There's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time. One way or another, we're getting out of this vault. Hey. Get that bobby pin in the empty bottle.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Some healing stuff that comes with a mod. I have MAME downloaded so you can bleed and all that mess. Bottles we can fill with water later. Remember, use of the recreational terminal is a privilege. If work performance declines, this privilege may be revoked. Enjoy responsibly. Top 10 people. We'll take the game, but we're not going to play. Alarm indicates ammonia has been detected. Leave room immediately. Do not enter without hazmat protection. Poster. And sleep in the bed if we need to. Have a locker inside of a locker. Not quite so sure why, but okay. Oopsies. Okay. Water fountain. Battle some roaches. Oh, he flew through the bars. Did you see that?
What happened here? Where is everyone?
Nothing good, I can tell you that. Oh, he got me. We got a light bleed. Shit. I could use a stim pack, but I can't use a bandage because I don't have my Pit Boy. I need a bandage. I don't know if this is going to actually help, but...
Is this all that's left?
I did forget to do some configuring, didn't I? Oh, let's see here. We do want to loot ghouls. That infection off. I'll leave that off for now. All right, this is where we get into the important settings. And we're going to keep that like that. We're going to turn that off. Otherwise, we're going to die all the time. All right, so we're going to do a force refresh on this. We don't want to be cannibals. We don't want to advance time when we're butchering animals. I think that's fine. It'll be interesting. That shows my time. I'll mess around with that later. Alright, we're going to turn this down some. For this amount of time it takes to get hungry again after eating. Default is 6 hours. Takes 6 hours to get hungry. Okay. Time it takes to get thirsty again. Okay. Represents the amount of time it takes to get tired again after 6+ hours sleep. You get tired after 14 hours. You have 6 hours of sleep. I guess we could turn vomiting on. I don't want it to cause thirst. I want my food to have weight. Certain larger foods will satisfy your hunger more than the other foods. Okay, let's turn that on. Food and drinks will not heal you. And on, you will no longer need to sleep. This will prevent aspect. Healing factor, we're going to do full for healing. Sleep. And on, you will suffer damage during bad weather unless you put on a gas mask or hazmat suit. We're going to do that. Alright, so we can be required to have to brush your teeth, and we can be required to bathe. We're not going to do neither one. We're playing a guy, so there's no need for a menstrual cycle anyways. We're not going to do the whole bathroom thing. Food spoilage. We're gonna keep that off. You know what? Let's turn it on. Try it out. Click this button once to enable stealth takedowns when you exit. Click this button once you enable settler assistance. Okay. I already got ammo crafting. Click this button once to enable camping when you exit. Module start up. We're gonna leave that off because I got other camping thing that we're gonna use. Alright, we're going to disable fast travel. Control settlement gameplay, massive speed and stability improvements. Settlement import-export system, as well as framework for other mods to alter features about the settlement system that have no right vanilla files. Okay. That sounds like a lovely idea. Okay, that sounds good to me. All our hotkeys, and I believe we're done. Alright, now we need to go back down to main. Disable force. Refresh. Save. Oh, I'm bleeding. Let fix if I go to sleep.
Gotta keep moving.
Oh, they won't let me go to sleep.
Keep moving.
I need to load. Save. For that to come into effect. Probably gonna have a problem because I'm probably gonna bleed to death here. Need to get my Pip-Boy quickly. Go ahead and open the tunnel. We'll come back. We'll get our Pip-Boy. Missed. Kill him. Almost out of bullets. Got blood all over it because I'm bleeding. And I'm crippled. I went too far. Medicine. Here. Stops light bleeds. Took care of the bleeding. Will heal crippled body parts. This one heals crippled parts. Left arm's bleeding. All right. Now we're looking a little better here. I had a 9mm. I got 28-45s. 10mm here. Glasses on. That there for the moment. Utility jumpsuit on. Aid. I don't have any bandages. Put the gauze there. It kind of does the same thing as a bandage. Let's hope that it opens. Sometimes it doesn't. Alright, it's gonna open.
Initiated. Please stand back.
We'll watch the door open, and then we're going to go back and see if we can take a nap. Will the elevator be invisible? Let's go look. I think it's going to be invisible. Yep, invisible elevator. It's all my blood.
Gotta keep moving.
They're not going to let me sleep. Give me a second. All right, they're not letting me sleep in the bed, unfortunately. Lab coat. Bullets. And fill bottles too. Put that. Right there. Need to get some food too.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Overseer instructions. All right, Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation. I think we've already read this one. Cryolator. Long dreamed of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable, on-demand form. Cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we are in no short supply of the chemicals and components. I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all clear. Alright, we looked at that. Overseer's log. Alright, preparations. Final staff orientation is complete. All but a few of the residents down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled. Several from Concord as well. Vault Tech supervisors came up this week to do a technical review with me. This vault is ready to open. I can only imagine what wonders our residents will get to witness. Notion of leaping forward in time. I almost wish I could join them and see the promise of our future realized. Happened. We were lucky that most of the staff was nearby when the early warning came through. We had less notice than expected, but only Nordhagen was missing, and we sealed the entrance. Nordhagen's all the way on the other side. I'll show you where it is in a minute. Resident admittance went smoothly. Everyone made it, even the family that waited until the last minute. I was worried there would be more suspicion, but things happened so fast for these people they must have been too overwhelmed to question the cryogenic pods. I wouldn't have been. I've been like, what the hell is this? Strange issue today with pod C3. Subject appeared to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. Cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault Tech's remote override systems may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evacuate the staff. There's been no all clear yet, even though we're nearing the end of the 180-day mandatory shelter period. Supplies were never intended to last much more than that. Despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing here. If people think we can just leave when the 180 days are up, they're insane. The radioactive exposure would still be potent enough to fry everyone if the vault seals are breached that early. The whole point of the all clear was to receive additional instructions from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open the vault. I can't expect our supplies to last forever. I just have to keep everything under control until the all clear. A faction led by the security personnel have turned on me, demanding that we be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots. I will not open the door to be irradiated to death out there. I'm consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're going to have to start prioritizing who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. People don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. Damn. Alright, I guess it's time to leave. So, if we pull up the map here, we're all the way up here. Nordhagen, if my memory is correct, is in this area. All the way on the other side of the map. There would be no way they would ever make it to Vault 111. Not to mention, if you've played the game, that you know there's other vaults that are closer. So why would they go to 111? Going
Enjoy
up.
your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Vault Tech can kiss my ass. So bright I can't see. Alright. Now we're gonna enable some other mods here. Reputation mode. Style game of events. Okay. Ooh. It's a little blurry. It's getting better. Better. Some of these I think are Creation Club stuff. Alright. Back to inventory here. Got a handmade shotgun. Our backpack on. I think that pistol takes 45s. Yeah. So we can be Western. Oh, we got some Molotovs. My leg is still recovering. Hey, it's food. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You're gonna go up there. You're gonna go here. Moment. All right, we have a knife, so now we can go hunting. Man uniform. Hey, it's Codsworth.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Still here.
Codsworth? You're still here. So, other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International? But you seem the worse for wear. Best not let the wife see you in that state, hmm? Where is the missus, by the way?
She's in a better place.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him. I'm going to get my son back.
It's worse than I thought. Mm-hmm. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you...
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting... a little weird. What's wrong?
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve.
Lord.
I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
We could just save ammo and do all the work.
I was just getting warmed up. Nothing here but a few flies. Wait, my senses are picking up movement in another house. Follow me. Picking up hostile life sign. Peekaboo!
Got one. Missed him.
And that's that then.
Codsworth.
Sir, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
We shall look around town first. Loot.
Yes.
Mailbox. Fruit cellar. Oop.
There we go.
Can't open that
Not
yet.
tight.
Can't sleep now. We'll go ahead and sleep 6 hours. Now hungry and thirsty. Food. Give us some rads. Oh. He starts coughing, you gotta put on your gas mask. Usually determined by the weather. See the weather. Raining. Alright, so we can do some hunting. And harvest, and we can butcher. Meat. You don't mind eating bugs.
Got it.
Oh, the car's gone. Get more sugar bombs and Nuka-Cola. Bread, cranberry juice. Cake, maybe? Laundry soap, bleach, dish soap. HVAC not working right again. Call repairman.
Yes.
You can sleep on the couch now, too. If you're ever in a place that you need to sleep and you don't have a bed, which you can also use your sleeping bag, make one. But you can also use the couch. Sea captain's hat. Do endurance.
I'm coming, buddy.
Now use the workbench. Gets rid of some of the garbage. Alright, we need to leave some stuff behind here. Decide what weapons I want to use. So we got 120 rounds for the PT. Almost out of rounds here, so we can put that in there. 48 rounds for the 45. 151 rounds for the 10mm. 48 for the revolver. $60 damage for the revolver, by the way. 18 for the 10mm, but it does hold more rounds. 25 damage, 45. 26 damage, Alright, so we have this one. It does 60 damage. It only has 6 rounds. Then we have 10 millimeter. Has 12 rounds. Faster fire rate. Only damage 18. Then we got the M1911. 25 damage. So it's stronger than 10 millimeter. Only 48 bullets. And the magazine currently only holds 7. Then the TT, damage 26, so a little bit stronger than the M911, but I got 120 rounds. It only holds 8 bullets in a mag for the moment. Then, of course, you can always look at the weight, too. So the weight is 1.8, 2.5, 3.5, 5.2. Let's see here. Wear the sea captain hat. Get the clean blue suit. Dirty black suit. And Morgan's spacesuit's like a hazmat suit. Okay, so advanced needs does not consider the Morgan suit a hazmat. Wonder if there's a way to fix that. Well, let's do the armor bench first. I can change the colors too. Shame it, changing the color doesn't give it any kind of special benefit. I can take the number away too. Now we're in black jumpsuit. All right, let's see here. Take the laser off this thing, and then you can see the gun. Can't put any scopes on it yet. Put a long barrel on it. Give some more range. Put a bigger magazine in it. So the strongest we can make the 10mm is 22. A longer barrel on it. That looks like a laser sight to me. Put a comfort grip on it. Can't change the magazine yet. Put glow sights on it. We can put combat scope on it. Make it lighter, but it's going to reduce the damage. Put a little light on it if we wanted to. Compensator. Longer barrel. Need more adhesive though. The heavy frame, bring it up to 48. It raises your weight a lot. Make the barrel longer. Stuck with 20 rounds though. We can put a better scope on it with our little modded bag. Also make it polymer. Then we can change the rounds. Don't have any 308s yet though. Give it a longer barrel. Alright, I guess we're going to use the 10mm because we got more ammo for it and it has a bigger clip. At least for the moment. hair trigger on there. We're going to leave that alone. Okay, I guess that's going to be it for weapons for right now. Alright. With this. Itching on me? There you go. Alright. Gonna put this as the sniper rifle. This is our assault rifle. Gonna save it. Have a drink. Oh, I ate. Oops. Alright, so let's get in workshop mode here. Get rid of this broken ass bed. It's always hard to get things the way you want it. It turns it too much. Alright, we need a bed. What options we got? Got a mattress on the floor. Okay. I think we're going to... We don't have a whole lot of options. Definitely don't want bunk beds. This looks a little bit too pre-war, so to speak. So we're going to go down here. We'll get this bed. We don't need a real big bed at the moment anyways. That animation's good. We don't need a broken chair. Up our coffee in here, put it back on the shelf. Our little tea kettle. Clock back on the wall. Here for now. Boat rack's just gonna end up all over the place. Good here. All right. Let's take a snooze. We'll be hungry and thirsty when we wake up, though. All right. That's our house. Oh. Got to put stuff in storage. Containers. We can put the dirty clothes in the hamper. Makes sense, right? Alright, so we have our pistol. That we can't customize. I do believe we can customize this one. Put a suppressor on it. Put an aim pro on it. Let's that. Too bad. Especially if we're going to use auto fire or whatnot. But we could also this prism on. That one. Not too bad. We can zoom in and out too. And then if we wanted to make it a sniper rifle like 308 with scope on it. I keep that one on there. And we got burst, so it's going to shoot 3. Got auto. Got bolt action. And we just got semi-auto. We're going to keep it on semi. I just got to pump the button. Then we got this one. We don't have any ammo for it yet. I can't customize it with my bag. It's not added to the mod yet. All right, another thing we're going to do here. Here. Crafting, because you can make some stuff with it. Oh, that's true, but we already got a cooking fire. I want to do that. Compost bin, a repurposed garbage bin that converts spoiled food items into fertilizer. That actually might be. Disguise locker. We don't have enough leather for it. Then we have the coffee machine. Who wants coffee? We'll do that later. I can make clothing here. Including fisherman overalls if we want to go fishing. Fish and bait, you need prepared meat. How do we make prepared meat? Fishing rod. Gas mask, we're gonna get that. Arrow bandages. So we have bandages and healing items that come with the advanced 76 mod that adds survival into the game, but you can choose whatever difficulty you want and you can still sleep and save. You can still save without having to sleep. So it also has its healing stuff as well alongside MAME. We're going to use more MAME because MAME is more geared around healing limbs and stuff like this, where this is just like a instant heal kind of thing. So we're not going to use these as much. Yeah, take off our mask now. All right, so with the toggle mask, which is I think is pretty neat. All right, you can put it in your hotbar, and then you can take it off or put it on, just like that. Whereas if you just have the mask on there, then you got to go into your inventory to take it off again. It doesn't really make sense to do that, in my opinion. All right, let's see here. Armor. Just made this and now that's what we look like. Got a little knife sheath there, but there's no knife. That would have been cool if they would have put a knife in there. Get him some sunglasses or something. Wonder if that turned food spoiling on. Is there an indicator when it spoils? No, Fallout 76 has it. I don't see anything here. Of course, this is raw. This is stuff that doesn't really spoil, so. Clean black suit. Oh, now we got a clean one to go with our dirty one. Screwdriver. Zoom in real close. Yum yum deviled eggs, it says. Off the suitcase.
That's it.
Chef hat, some bourbon. Now we can open a safe. Oh, we broke one. Here we go.
Nice.
No, I don't want that. Computer. That's not code. Oz.
Nice.
Dogs. We're in the business of happiness. Totally high-strung and needs to relax. I keep telling him that offering to help, but so far, no dice. By looks of the guy, he's self-medicating with pie. Baker. My favorite tinfoil hat-wearing nut job. Good for 7 ampules of day tripper a week. Guess he's a one-a-day kind of guy. Whatever helps the man groove. Rosa, still trying to get her some buff out. Didn't expect the rationing to affect this, but it is what it is. Honey? He wants something called Psycho. I'm not sure the stuff even exists. If it does, do I really want this caveman using it? Guessing it depends on how much he's willing to spend. I'll put some feelers out my army connection, see where that goes. Russell. They still owe me for the last Excel delivery. Occurred to me, was it even for them? Because so help me God, if I find out they're juicing up those dogs, we're going to have words about more than money. But we're probably beyond words anyway. I know they have a floor safe in there. I've seen it. Master bedroom under the dresser. Can't be that tough to crack. I know where the Russells live now. These are all your neighbors before you went into the vault. So they all died in the vault, basically. Or the ones that got into the vault, anyway. O'Keefe, still good for a couple hits of Daddy-O a week. Pretentious, pseudo-intellectual asshole, but his money's good. Williams. Once MedX, as much as I can get. Hasn't told me why. Not really my business. Guessing there's some sort of long-term pain management going on. Disease? Anders. Kids are usually a no-go, but this girl's got style, and she's not interested in getting tweaked. Ordered 20 blood packs. Some Halloween stunt or something. Or hell, maybe she's really a vampire. Do I care? She's got her daddy's money. Isaacs. Some student at CIT wants Day Tripper, XL, and an entire pallet. Yes, pallet of Mentats. Not sure if he's doing crazy experiments, dealing to the other eggheads, or on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Don't care, so as long as the money's good. Ward. Young married couple, good for a couple Day Tripper per week. Easy order, cool people, no-brainer. McDermott. Top, long-time buff-out customer. Running into supply problems. We've had a good thing for years. I'd hate to end it now. And I don't exactly want to risk him getting all noble and law-abiding if he can't get what he wants. That would end very badly for me. Polsky? The old lady has upped her daddy-o order. Weird, but profitable. Malcolm. Potential new customer in Charlestown. Wants MedX. Seems oddly desperate. Might be a cop trying too hard. Need to move slowly. Not even going to try to pronounce it. Underwear model from Braintree. Beautiful, intelligent, totally weird. All she's ever wanted is stim packs. 10 plus per week. My imagination continues to run wild. Alright, so we had a drug dealer living in our neighborhood and didn't even know it. Alright, let's go around back. We have another crafting bench here. What all we can do here. We do need our camping gear. Oh, I gotta get leather first. We're not gonna worry about the combined arm stuff. We can do the crafting stuff. Since you gotta make it. See what else we can do here. Make a flash grenade. There's a bandage. Uses bobby pins. We don't want to use too much of that. Make a sword. It just takes up some steel. We can make some 308s. And 5.56s. Alright, let's do some 308s. We have 25 308s now. Flashbang. Come in handy. Alright, we could do an AKM. You do the smaller 74U. Do AS Val. Well, we don't have any ammo for it. Could do a if we had the 50 MG, we could do the Barrett. SV98 is pretty good. We don't have any ammo for that. We can craft the ammo too, though. Ooh, we could do a VSS. I don't like the VSS. I think I need to level up. I'm bad about that. We need to do locksmith. Then when we get the next perk, we need to do hacking. I will be back in a few minutes. All right. I got a few more minutes left before I have to go. Let's craft DSS. See if I can craft some ammo for it. Should be this one here. All right, we'll do 2 of those. That should be about 80 rounds, I believe. Have a look at it. There it is. It's got 140 rounds. I don't know why the symbol gives it a pistol icon. Save. Here. There he is. I don't know how accurate it is. I hate shooting bugs anyways. We got him. Buddy's coming. Get a little bit closer. Yeah. All right. I'm thinking we're gonna replace this one and craft another gun here. Weapon crafting. You get a lot of AKMs in this. I'm not gonna craft that because they're all over the place. I'm gonna do that one. That takes 5.56. We already got 5.56. Oh. There it is. And I'm pretty sure it will work with our bag. So we can put a sight on it. Put other stuff here. Flashlight, suppressor. Decide what sight we want to put. I don't know why it puts it all the way out there. Of course, we can zoom in all we like. That's better there. And we got the thermals. Obviously, in the middle of the day is not the best time to do it. Then we got the longer scopes here. But since this is not really using for sniping, But we have the option if we want. One of these two. We'll try this one for a while. I think we can also customize this one too. So we could change the sights on it too if we wanted to. Hungry. And there's thermal for that one. You got big one here. Got the experimental one. I think we'll just use the PSO. It's usually what you see with the gun anyways. For the moment, we'll put the other guns in storage. Alright, this is 28 damage. The switchblade's only 11. We're going to use the hatchet for our melee weapon, but we got to keep the knife for hunting purposes.
Sweet.
We got some grenades. All right, that's all I have time for today. I do have a lunch date with my wife, so we're a little bit earlier today. Usually I try to stream till 12. But we'll definitely do that next time. I'll be live again here on Twitch on Monday, and we're just going to continue playing Fallout. Thankfully, it did not, crash on us today. Hopefully, it will continuously not crash on us. I know lots of times I get up to, I think, Lexington, where the Corvega plant is, and it tends to crash a lot in that area. There's certain places in the map that are worse than others, but hopefully we won't have any problems. Fingers crossed. But if you are new, please make sure you hit that follow button. And I hope y'all have a great day, and we will see you.